Horus Lupercal, the Primarch and Master of the 16th Legion of Space Marines, the Luna Wolves. He was also the first Imperial War Master, the most favored son of the Emperor. The Emperor made 20 powerful sons, the Primarchs, to lead his army. They were superhumans meant to unite humanity. Horus, along with his brother Primarchs, were scattered across the Milky Way galaxy through the warp by the plots of the ruinous powers of chaos. When the Chaos Forces attacked the Imperial Gene Laboratories under the Himalayan mountains on Terra in the late 30th millennium, the capsule, which was an artificial womb carrying the still-developing Horus, came to rest on the mining world of Sithonia. Whether the infant Horus was spared by forces of chaos by chance or on purpose will unfold in the later part of this story. The world of Sithonia had been settled in the very earliest days of humanity's exploration of the stars. Its rich natural resources ruthlessly exploited until they were all but played out. Horus grew to maturity among the lawless gangers who populated the post-industrial nightmare of a world filled with long-extinct mines and decaying hive cities. He was not raised as a warrior and had no training, but learned his ways by observing the warlords of Sithonia. The Emperor found Horus, his first son, but where is unknown. Horus was the Emperor's only son for a long time. They were very close. Horus led the Luna Wolves, a powerful army of space marines. He helped the Emperor conquer new worlds for the Imperium. For 30 standard years, the Emperor and Horus fought the opening campaigns of the Great Crusade side by side, the Primarchs learning at the foot of his master and father. As the Great Crusade pushed outward, Horus was often placed in overall strategic command of the Great Crusade, a position in which he proved his skill as a leader time and time again. He quickly won the approval and support of the other Space Marine legions, along with their leaders. One of the skills that made Horus such a great leader was that he possessed an innate understanding of human psychology. He was able to read people in such a way that he could choose to promote their strengths or exploit their weaknesses. This allowed him to find a non-military solution in several campaigns as he used his sheer inhuman charisma and diplomatic negotiation skills, combined with the ever-present threat of the Space Marine Legion's unstoppable force to bring other human-settled worlds into Imperial compliance without bloodshed. The Orcs of Ulanor served as the primary antagonist of the Great Crusade and were the largest concentration of greenskins during the late 41st millennium. The Ulanor Crusade was a massive Imperial attack on the Orc Overlord's empire. The final assault by Space Marines occurred on the capital world in the central Ulanor system. 10,000 Space Marines, millions of Imperial army troops, and thousands of Imperial starships fought in the Crusade, which marked the peak of the Great Crusade's effort to reunite humanity. The Emperor said this, honoring Horus after the triumph of Ulanor. "You are like a son, and together we have all but conquered the galaxy. Now the time has come for me to retire to Terra. My work as a soldier is done, and now passes to you, for I have great tasks to perform in my earthly sanctum. I name you War Master, and from this day forth all of my armies and generals shall take orders from you, as if the words came from mine own mouth. But words of caution I have for you, for your brother Primarchs are strong of will, of thought, and of action. Do not seek to change them, but use their particular strengths well. You have much work to do, for there are still many worlds to liberate, many peoples to rescue. My trust is with you. Hail Horus! Hail the War Master!" The Emperor offered Horus to rename his legions as Sons of Horus, but Horus refused, wanting to remain equal to his brothers. He was promoted to Imperial War Master, becoming Supreme Commander of the Imperium's armies. Post this, the Emperor left for Terra to pursue the Imperial Webway project. Horus was resentful that the Emperor claimed all the glory for his victories. He felt he was failing his father by not knowing the Emperor's reasons for returning to Terra. These feelings grew into bitterness and frustration. As the new Imperial War Master, Horus led the Great Crusade to its conclusion. But many Primarchs disagreed with the Emperor's decision to withdraw and reorganize the Imperium under the Council of Terra. Horus also disagreed with the Council's decrees, which imposed new taxes and administration on conquered worlds. These seeds of bitterness, resentment, and frustration would soon bear deadly fruit. The Chaos God's plan will soon be put in motion via the Imperial War Master Horus Lupercal.